So guys, that was the first part of my video in Luxor temple. So now this is the second part of the video. So now we are arriving inside the temple. So as you all can see, it is so crowded over here, and it will take time. I'll meet you guys when I reach inside. So hello guys. So this is the temple. This is the Luxor temple. So many figures and all are there. So many like ancient figures, figures and all over there.
Temple first. After that, I'll give you free time to see by yourself. Okay. But let's show you the important places and the important seasons.
Okay.
You know, this is a real Egyptian temple built by the ancient Egyptian people themselves during the great time of Egypt, before the Romans. This temple took around 1,500 years to build.
Oh God.
All the kings wanted to build, they are respecting the god's Mut. This temple is dedicated to the god's Mut. Who is the god's Mut? She is the god Amun Ra wife. Amun Ra wife. Amun Ra is the main god here in this province. So who is his wife? Amun. Who is his son? Kinsu, the god of the moon. So this temple and this wall built by King Ramses II from 3,200 years ago. Every wall is different time. So this wall belongs to King Ramses II. From where you know that? Because a lot of cartouches belong to him. All of these statues belong to him. This obelisk belongs to him. This obelisk made out from one single piece of granite. And the other one, it was two obelisks, one here, two obelisks. This one, now in France, in Paris, in the Concord Square in Paris, in the middle of Paris. It's the most important place in Paris. And exactly same like this thing. From where we know this is Ramses II. From his cartouche, you can see. Look at the cartouche. And you can see here the king, and this cartouche give the offering to the god Amun Ra in a sitting position. And from the top looks like a pyramid. And you can see here on the bottom 4 baboons. And here one, the other stolen. The other now in Louvre Museum in Paris. But here you can see as it is. Why? Why the baboons? Baboons represented the people in Egypt. Even the baboons now, before the sunrise, the baboons, feeling happy and, saying like that. So here the Egyptian workers and the artists, they want to say people like baboons. Before the sunrise, they feel happy. God is the father of the gods in ancient Egypt. And here you can see the king in a different status. Sometimes in a standing position, sometimes he's wearing the white crown, sometimes wearing the 2 crowns. This one, same, huh? Yeah, same. This one made out from red granite, this one from black granite. Here you can see a very important event happened during the reign of the King Ramses II. One of the Hittite kingdoms from like 3,200 years ago. This is people coming from south of Asia, maybe from Russia. They came to the Middle East and they destroyed that civilizations in Syria and all of this area and Turkey, and they came to Egypt to fight the Egyptian kingdom. So King Ramses II moved with his army to outside Egypt, and he succeeded to get a victory over them. So you can see that this is the Hittite fortress. This is in Palestine, and you can see here the king in a sitting position and his enemies standing in front of him, trying to begging them to leave them go. This is a sign of victory. And you can see the king fighting here with his military chariots. You can see the horses. You can see? This is original. 1,300 years before the Christ is carved here. The common people.
Open court, huh?
Yeah. And this mosque was built from 1,200 years ago. And the columns, look, on the columns of this temple. Why? Because all of these columns was buried under the mud. Because this temple is close to the river Nile. And the flood used to come here and made a lot of mud. So this was the entrance of the temple. Now, after we cleaning all of this mud, it's become like the window. But the entrance now from this mosque from the other side. And this is a new minaret. But you can see the original minaret behind it. If you come closer, here, you can see the original. What is that? Okay, this way. The king Amon of Israel. Who is the king Amon of Israel? Yeah.
Let's take photography. Okay, now you take another.
King Amon of Israel is a very famous king in ancient Egypt. He built a lot of temples, and he decided to build this temple here, or this hall here, belonged to him only. This one is not belong to him. This one belonged to him. We have here 84 columns. All was built from 3,900 years ago, and all represented the lotus flower. And you can see the king used to sit here and with his queen and sitting on his throne, and she's sitting on her throne, and the high priest used to stand close to them on this little ramp, and the people holding the fans and the general of the army and all of that, and they're watching here like big festivals, people dancing for them. And all of these columns was colored and painted, so you can see the rest of the colors here. Can go on, when we go inside, I will show you the rest of the colors in this. I will look here. You can see inside. You can see the colors.
Where?
The colors. You can see the colors. You can see. So I want to say, guys, here, this is the lotus flower. This is the papyrus, the open papyrus flower. So the king want to say, I'm the king of the south. I'm the king of the north. And even now, if any if Egypt wanted to invite any president very close to Egypt for a big country, they bringing him here. So they putting like a lot of carpets here in this place, and putting tables. Even now, the government rent this place. If any big house wanted to rent this place for like few hours after they closing the temple, they're renting for that. It's become, you can imagine when you sit here and this place was built from 4,000 years ago. It's not a model, not a plastic, not a maquette. So you can imagine. So from a few months ago, they rented this place for Da Vinci. You know Da Vinci? This is a big fashion house. So I'll show you.
Sorry?
Look at the tables.
How many people can sit? I think இது grand celebration இந்த இடத்துல அவ்வளவு டெக்கரேட் பண்ணி அழகா பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
Look at the tables, look at the carpets on the floor. So you can imagine this place was all that lights, and you see here they rented to fashion house. So this is on one of the temples here. They're making like a show.
Is it okay? So for all of us, 60th anniversary we can celebrate here.
Yeah.
அது
Okay.
முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு 50th birthday.
Alexander the Great came here from 2,300 years ago, and he heard a lot about the ancient Egyptian civilization, and all his teachers graduated from Egypt, from the Egyptian University. And they told him about the ancient Egyptian pharaohs, about the mummification, about the temples, about the pyramids, and they don't have this in Greece before the Christ. And he wanted to be great like the ancient Egyptian pharaohs. That's why when he came here, he asked these people, if someone killed me in the war, please mummify my body. And they mummified his body after his death in the borders of India. They took him back to Papillion in Iraq. And during that time, his empire divided among his big generals. One of his big generals, his name Batlaimos, took Egypt. Other one took Turkey. Other one took Greece. Other one took part from Europe, like that. So the one who took Egypt, Batlaimos, he asked the Egyptian army to go to Babylon, to Iraq, to take the body of Alexander the Great. Why? Because he wants Alexander the Great body to mummify here in Egypt, and because Alexander the Great body is like an icon. If this icon in Egypt, this means Egypt will be the strongest country after that, after his death. And this happened already, because even one of the 7 ancient of the world was in Alexandria during the time of the Batlaimos the first. And when Alexander the Great came here, and he decided to build something dedicated to the god Mut, same like the ancient Egyptian pharaohs. I told you I want to be great like them, but no time. He lived very short time, and he no time to build a big stuff like this. So he found here already this wall built by the king Amenophis III from 3,800 years ago, and he decided to put like a piece of plaster, okay, on those scenes and draw, like you can see. Look here, look on the wall. You can see this is the original, but this is the new layer built by the Greeks and the Romans. As you can see here, Greek and the face is not Egyptian. And when this layer falls down, we can see the original. And he built here 2 columns. Look at the capital of the columns. This is Corinthian capitals, not Egyptian, not lotus, not papyrus. But look at the size, very small, because the Egyptian people know that it's the people who ruling them, not real Egyptian, but just rulers, just came to occupy them. So the religion started to lose during that time. And when you look at the size of the columns, it reflects the rank of the ancient Greek or Roman king in the hearts of the Egyptians and the ancient Egyptian king. Look behind you. Look behind you. Look at the size. Got it? This is the most important part inside the temple. Why? This is called the Mamizi, or the birth room. Here in this room, the king wants to prove he is a son of Amun-Ra. His blood is a holy blood. He is not a normal human being. He's not like them, not like the normal Egyptians. No, he's holy. That's why he's saying here. That's why he's saying here. He is sitting now. This is the god Amun with the 2 feathers on the top. You can see, and you can see this is his. This is the king wife. And you can see it's only the king mother, and now you can see the king give her the key of the life. This means she will live forever. Her blood now is a holy blood. So you can see now, this is the son of the god Amun and the son of the god of the king mother. Okay, and you can see all the people here they're celebrating with this baby. Okay, he's a prince now, and he's now become a god. Look, he's now become a god. And you can see here, this is his cartouche. And you can see, look at the cartouche, is a simple cartouche, not a crowded one. You can see? And he now give the offering to the god's Mut, the owner of this temple. You can see the god's Mut? Okay? And you know the ceiling is new ceiling. The original one collapsed, but the government made the ceiling to protect this wall from the rains and from the dust and from the sandstone.
What kind of offering?
They give offering like the people give offering to the priests like incense, like seeds, like with no money during that time.
Maybe
Seeds,
gold or something.
Egyptian cotton, linen, the tons of cotton, precious stones, gold.
It is an offering or willingful offering?
Offering,
or forceful?
offering to the,
Like the tax
the
something,
god
no?
in his temple. So the priests, that's why the priests part were a very wealthy part. This way. Now we finished the temple. I hope you enjoyed the temple. Now I will give you free time to take photos. And because on the other side of the temple too, there is a row of sphinx. If you want to take a photo. So now it's 6:30. 7 o'clock is okay for you? Free time,
Yes.
half an hour?
Yes, yes.
A little bit more.
Like a little bit.
Huh?
7:15.
Half an hour? 7 o'clock, if you need more, we can give more.
Okay.
You know, after we meet. You know, you know, where is the meeting point?
So guys, that is it for the video. So if you like it, make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel. So meet you all in the next video, guys. Bye.